Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rural already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense has the ball first today. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls.
And it's always interesting to me, the middle of the season, man, you start to figure out who's who. And what a tremendous opportunity for a team coming in as an underdog. But you got that dude. They're settled at the quarterback spot. They know who they are. Got some tremendous opportunity today to prove some people wrong. And Palmer, they were talking about this week, man, that they feel disrespected. They feel slighted. We'll go out and prove it today.
And he's a guy that I think time and time again has been able to answer the bell. It just always seems that whenever the lights are shining,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Trying to make one miss. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hoosiers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his target.
nice. Good time. QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Snags it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got him on the RPO. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. It's a flea flicker. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Pulls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Second down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Swats it away. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Love. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Under pressure. Got a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
He'll try to pop the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He breaks a tackle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Motion from the back. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Going with the counter play here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone is on that defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pound it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolverines! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.
A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their back. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things out.
The Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Indiana's offense will go on the attack first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Justin. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. But that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental Simon errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Plows his way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Keeps it on the ground. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Badgers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And run inside. It's Freeman. Runs through a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the ground with the counter. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, it's Freeman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. On the RPO, got it. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the air again. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Badgers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That's the way you start a game, man. How about this QB? 5 for 5. That touchdown right there was his 5th attempt, his 5th completion, in complete command, understanding what the defense is trying to do and executing it flawlessly.
Was the defense even on the field for that drive? I mean, it looked like routes against air. I mean, they were up and down the field. Receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterback, all in sync with each other. That was about as good as a passing game can look, and they're certainly hoping that keeps up for the rest of the game.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. That gives him 54 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. It's a draw. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Swapped immediately. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give to the lone running back. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Indiana! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Give to the back. All over him immediately. Long way to go on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Wants to go up top on second down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Left side is Freeman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Out wide right, it's Carney. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Carney. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Looking for an alley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Churns into the pile. Hard running there. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Drops back on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Might as well run him again. Turning it on. He's up to 81 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. Nice job stringing that one out. They stop him for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Out wide left, it's Randall. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use the timeout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's past the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Wants to throw on first. Taking a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 20 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's Rice in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Back to pass on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And he gets it away. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Garrison. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They'll go back to the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is way more distance than he anticipated. Might have used the wrong club. It's a touchback. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They were all over it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Left side, it's Randall. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. They give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. It's 3rd and 5. The fake and wants to throw. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Freeman. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space, it's Freeman. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Leaves it with the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The run to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Working the middle, it's complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. So first down will open up the final period. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right back to the well. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Push is ahead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the option, he keeps it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the single back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide left, it's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Jordan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They're going back to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Burrowing for yardage. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Going with the ground game left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain Now it's time to choose. Here, you can create your own coach. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to
We are at 7,220 feet above sea level at War Memorial Stadium. We are set for the championship game in the Mountain West Conference. It's the North Dakota State Bison against the Wyoming Cowboys. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Wyoming head coach before the game. He talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out to the 25, no return attempted there. So Wyoming's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, both these teams have talked about the opportunity for them here today. All the hard work of the season, you come together with a group of guys, and if you win this game, Joel, you can forever be known as a conference championship team.
And to do that, your best players have got to put their best foot forward. I've always thought in these games, getting your best players a touch early on offense, allow them to be aggressive on defense, that's the way to establish rhythm and go out there and finally win that championship that you so covet.
Dump off caught by the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on third down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.